Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the VULCAN Report. This end-of-day report is for trading on Wednesday, March the 15th, 2017. Today is supposed to be the Ides of March. All of the fear pornographers out there telling you that today was supposed to be the end of the world and that the markets were going to crash and burn and sell off and all this Armageddon talk. Well, quite the opposite happened again. So who's going to hold all the naysayers accountable? No one. They're going to go back doing talk shows, radio shows, YouTube channels, videos, whatever, still spewing the same end of the world, Armageddon garbage. And every time they do that, you see that the NASDAQ 100 hits new highs. This does not look like a crash and burn bear market to me. It looks like a bull market. And to be quite honest, it looks like the beginning stages of a runaway bull market. So there's the NASDAQ 100, the QQQ closing at a new all-time high. Here is the NASDAQ 100 futures contract doing in similar fashion. Here you have closing above 5,400, 5431.5. Quite amazing. Now, let's look at what happened in the precious metals. Looking at the gold market, gold really liked what happened today because, as you can see here on the daily chart, we have a key reversal. Went from bearish momentum to bullish one. Closing right here at the trend line resistance, right a tad above it. Closed at 12. We just needed to close above 1217.30 and 1208, and that's what happened. And right now the market's trading at 1219.10. So as you can see, the market did it. Now we just need to see follow through. Will the central banks come in and sell this rally and beat it into the dust? Or is this the beginning stages? Does this thing have legs? Is it going to follow suit and follow the ramp up? The ramp would put us back into the 1240s and even testing the 1260 area. Can it happen? We would like to wait and see. But it does look rather inviting. Taking a look at silver. Silver is the same scenario, except for it did not close above the overhead trend line resistance. We have a nice key reversal here, but we don't really have follow through yet. We're going to need to close above this here. All right. Silver does need to get above 1746 and 1751 respectively on a close. But right now momentum is good. It's bullish. And we could get up here and follow the ramp as well, get back up above 18 and be on our way. So we have a lot to look forward to on the follow-through side for Thursday's trading. Looking at natural gas is still having a problem with $3. $3 is a problem for natural gas right now. So we're going to need to see if this market can get itself together. As far as on the close, it needed today to close above 297. Today it closed exactly at 297. So we need to see if it can get above $3 on a close. So far the answer has been no. We did it one time here on March 10th and haven't been back since. So we need to see what the market can do. All right, looking at now the mighty greenback, you see here a significant sell-off. It fell from 101.71 down to par 49. All right, we're back into that par space. It's in free fall. It's below the Kumo cloud. It's below the trend lines, below the momentum line, and looking weak. Can it get itself together? Is the Fed going to maintain a strong dollar policy, or is it going to cave in like Trump wants to do and have a weak dollar policy to help exports? Well, so far it's still maintaining the overall complexion of a bull market, and this is a weekly chart, but can it hold it? Right now it's looking like the momentum is starting to come off and it wants to come down and test the trendline support. That will be back into the 98 handle. That means we drop significantly below par. Get it together, US dollar. Looking at the bond market. Now, the bond market slapped people in the face today, or should I say punched people in the face. Some people were caught short here as it got down to the 146.13, only to quickly reverse 2 full points off the low and got all the way up to 148.17 and closed at 148.10. Huge punch in the face, but failed to close above that weekly trendline momentum. And on the daily chart, here we are. All right, we came off of 145.26, caught some people slipping, got up to 148.17. All right, so that's almost a 3-point rally off of the bear market low here. Is it trying to reverse? Momentum is bullish. Can it get above 148.25 on a close? If it does, then that could set the stage open to test back to the 150. Will we get another failed attempt like we did back here, only to set up a tremendous leg down? We shall see. If that's the case, we get into the deep 120s. Hard to fathom. That means much higher rates coming to us in the future. We shall see. There's a lot going on right now. Markets have shifted. I did warn everyone of a major algo shift coming. I told you guys that a couple of weeks ago, and today you're seeing those manifestations. So it's looking interesting. Let's see if we get follow through on tomorrow. Remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. Oh, I almost forgot. I didn't do the miners. Gotta look at the miners. Gdxj killed it today. Look at that. Key reversal off of this low. We rallied from 33.79 all the way up to 38.12. All right. We're still on red alert. We still need to see if the central banks are going to bash the metals space, or is it all systems go and the metal is going to continue to rally. That could mean a couple of things. If the gold continues to rally, I mean, look what happened. We had bonds, stocks, and gold rallying today. That's not supposed to happen. Remember, the gold is a hedge against inflation. All right, now it's also a commodity, so you could say that it rallied because of the weakness of the dollar. You could use that argument. You could also say, well, okay, bonds rallying with the stock market, that's not supposed to happen because bonds are a safe haven. Money flows into bonds as stocks come off. But today, stocks rolled on and so did the bonds. Interesting dynamics. So here you have the miners catching a huge bid, closing above the trend line resistance, even closing above the Kumo cloud. Is it about to climb the staircase, climb that ladder? Look where the ladder's going to take us, up above $40 a share. That will open the door to a monster rally, and that's what we've been waiting for. Are we seeing the beginning stages of a huge monster run in the mining sector? Let's see. PulseWaveTrading.com. Peace.